So you'll have already noticed, yes, I'm not here. No, it's only because it's really hot and have the cameras rolling. Basically, it's because I have to have the lights on, to have the green screen going. It's far too hot, in the UK right now. So I do apologise, but you're still getting the video, obviously. But anyway, let's get on with it. Hello guys and welcome to Dreaming is Possible here with Chesterfield, and we've got some huge news. We have got new owners. Yes, a consortium has come in and has taken over, and there was a little bit of a worry because there was another consortium that was going to come in and they were basically going to replace me as the manager. So luckily this consortium won, and I keep my job. But yeah, there was a case of the other team of people that were going to be coming forward and trying to buy the club. They basically were going to get rid of me. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what they put forward. And what this team actually put forward was basically they wanted to sign two players, which is out of my control. I will just quickly show where that is. Where is that going to... Is it on this bit? Yeah, here it is. Obviously, it's a personal message, but look, in line with my campaign promise, bids have been submitted for Ryan Gravenberch and Manuel. Yeah, Manuel, I think we'll call him. But yeah, so these two are out of my control. I've got no... This is because what a consortium basically promised to the fan base. I take it that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure. But he is at Atletico Madrid. He was at Manchester City. Some of you might remember him when we were up against him when he was obviously at Manchester City. Yeah, he's a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong. We don't need anyone in midfield. Midfield is kind of the area that we've got plenty of players, and people are already moaning that they don't get enough game time as it is. So yeah, I don't know why they've decided to go for this guy. Maybe obviously it's a big name, want to bring a big name in, and get that. And then the other player is Manuel, who also is a midfielder for Barcelona. Yeah, I pass. I have no idea. Will I have any control if the bids are accepted? I don't know, because I don't want either of these two players, and only because I can't fit them into the side, and it's just going to cause an absolute nightmare. But I'm sure the board will probably overrule that situation. But yeah, and the other thing is they're going to be bringing in a director as well, which is not good because he might be in charge of the transfers and stuff. So things are changing here at Chesterfield. But we've got Tim Keys now, who is the chairman. Rosemary has left us, and Tim Keys has taken over. Yeah, just a brief update thing there. Nothing really about anything going on really there. And then we got also that the board have severed ties with some of our sort of affiliate teams, that we are linked to it. So they've severed ties with all these three: Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, and Mainz. So okay, I don't see any so far. I've not seen any pluses as to why this board have come in. But yeah, they've not increased the transfer budget. They've gone and spent it on two players that I don't want. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. But anyway, what have we got in today's episode? That's obviously that's a big one, but there we are. We're going to be up against Barcelona in the quarterfinals. That is who we were drawn against, and yeah, we're going to be playing the first leg of that in today's episode. Just give you a quick rundown of you saw this one obviously in the last episode, but just to give you a bit of a refresher of who the other teams are. And we're also going to be taking on West Ham as well in the Premier League. That is who we're going to be facing, because obviously they're doing pretty well in the Premier League right now. And where West Ham are, they are third in the Premier League. I know it's not, they could do anything regarding catching us. That's not the issue. It's the fact that we could end up losing points to them. Do you know what I mean? And that's going to obviously help Liverpool. As you can see, Liverpool got that game over us at the moment because obviously of us playing in the Carabao Cup final. So they have got that 3-point gap. So yeah, they're the team that we've obviously got to compete against. Not that many games left as well to go. You know what I mean? So it's going to probably go down to the wire by the looks of things, and it's just a case of who blinks first in that instance. But yeah, so let's crack on with taking on West Ham. So, just before we do get into the West Ham game, yeah, Ryan Gravenberch is going to be our player. Like I say, I didn't have any control over this one whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, they've done him a good deal. Well, no, they've done me a good deal, I suppose, as in the club. He's only on 160,000 a week, and he's coming in as a squad player. So I suppose that's pretty good in the fact he's not going to be wanting to be playing all the time. So I suppose that's something. A world-class midfielder to not want to be playing all the time is, I'm sure is like, that will change, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, he's going to be a player, obviously, for next season, but there we go. And the same goes for Manuel as well. Yeah, he is coming in as well. He's on more, he's on 250,000 a week, but also has agreed to be a squad player. So, yeah, fine. I can't really get excited about it. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not players that I would have needed. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that things are being transfers are being kind of taken away from me. You know what I mean? In the fact that I don't get to choose now. I just have to manage what is put in front of me. I don't get to see who is going to be coming in. And this director of football, I don't know, they haven't appointed one, and yeah, I don't think anyway. We'll have to just see how things go moving forward. But yeah, maybe I might be looking for another club anyway, because I might not enjoy being manager at Chesterfield anymore. Right, here are the two teams going into this one then. Here we are at home as well. And we've got Timo Horn in goal. We've got Ollie Clay, Arifi, Upamecano and Piano are going to be the back four. Dreyer is the captain with Neto alongside him. Rainier is going to play in the cam. Warner and Diaz are going to be out on the wings. And then Verskogen is going to lead the line. As you can see, just in the middle there, Liverpool are leading by a 1-0 against West Brom. So we could do West Brom doing us a favour, but I can't see that happening. But here is West Ham now on the ball. We've got to do ourselves a favour first by obviously winning this game. As Zagadou now pushes forward, and we're just letting him come with the ball, but then there's a good challenge from Neto, and we've got a bit of a break on here as they push forward. Verskogen's on his own. Can he cut inside? He can do. Can he beat Dalberg? He can do. His confidence is back, which is good to see. Having him and Charlie firing is great as we go towards the end of this season. But great challenge there from Neto. Diaz quickly pass forward, and yeah, it's a one-on-one situation. And Verskogen, yeah, it could have been a penalty there. It was a bit of a lunge there from that, West Ham player, wasn't it? But it's West Ham that have gone down the other end here. But Upamecano stops that one with Osimhen trying to score. But yeah, we stopped that one in the tracks. So it's a bit of a backwards and forwards game at the moment. But we are winning the battle as Diaz now takes it off Ollie Clay and can push down this right-hand side, plays it inside, finds Rainier, get back to Clay now. Clay now cuts inside. He's looking for maybe options, but he's going to maybe go himself, and he has gone himself. Wow, okay, there we are. The vice-captain there just showing, why he is vice-captain. By leading by example and taking the game right to West Ham here. He was looking for options here, wasn't he? Takes it back here off Rainier, looks for maybe options. No one was really sort of getting himself into space. Then he just thought, well, why not? I'll just kill myself, and does do. Fisher now to Kaufman. Here's Hadji. Puts this one across. Upamecano gets it initially. Dreyer now can get Rainier away. Rainier now is surging forward here. He's got Verskogen ahead of him, but he's going all himself. And yeah, West Ham just get backing off him there, didn't they? Rainier picking this one up from the throw-in. Here's Piano now. Back to Rainier. Clay now. He's dribbled his sort of way through there, and he's gotten through again. And I think he just thought, why not? I'm going to go again. But it was kind of a hit and hope, that one. So a very dominant performance in that first half, even though we are only leading by 2-0. As you can see, West Ham really haven't got the shots. It's 50-50 on the possession, but the shots-wise, they've not really done anything. But at the end of the day, yeah, only one shot. It can go in the back of the net, can't it? It doesn't matter. You could have 50 million shots and and not score. You just got to get it into the back of the net. But as you can see, Dalberg's keeping West Ham in this game. 12 shots he's saved in that first half. So yeah, he's been a busy boy. So hopefully we will carry things on as we did in the first half here in the second, as Piana has now got it on the left-hand side. Looking for maybe someone inside, but he pulls it back to Dreyer, gets it back from him, plays it across. No one's able to get on that one. Warner now plays it back to Piana, and Piana now, seeing Ollie Clay as a full-back score, maybe he's going to go himself. It's Column here to Verskogen. They should be sticking this in the net. I don't know why we've not scored there. That's just crazy. And we've nearly scored again from the corner as Upamecano hits the roof of the net. But yeah, we should be leading this game by a lot more, which is a bit worrying actually. because all it takes is West Ham. Oh, what a save from Timo Horn. Not had that much to do in this game, but when it matters, he came to the rescue there. Can he get down the line? Warner trying to win the ball back off him. He's got Pepe in support. He has to cut inside now, finds Hadji, and he's managed to get catches out here, and Osimhen is going to see. This is that dangerous scoreline. We should be 5-6, whatever. You know, this should be like a Valencia scoreline of the 8-0 or what. You know, yet we've not been clinical enough, and now we've got a situation where we could end up like dropping points here because West Ham, all they need to do is get one more goal. So deciding to change the formation because I'm a little bit worried, and maybe this formation will maybe create us the chance. Well, we're creating the chances. We just need to be able to get the goals, and that's why I'm bringing Charlie Lawrence on up top with Kyle Warner making way. Diaz is also going to make way, and Riccardi has come on in to replace him. And hopefully we don't throw this away. So we've got about 5 minutes or so to go. We are on the ball, so that's something, I suppose. But we could end up like losing it, and they could counter-attack. But it is Piana on the ball at the moment. Plays this one inside. Clay now puts this one across. Chance for maybe for Scoggin to get on it. It's come to Charlie Lawrence here. Plays it right away across, and this time it is there. It's number 3. It took so long to get the third goal, but it is for Scoggin that has managed to get there. Rainier should have like put it in, but again, chances not being taken. As you can see, it came across here. Charlie Lawrence picks it up, plays this one back across to Rainier. It should have put this one in, but it was actually a pretty good save here from Dahlberg. I'm sorry, I was actually taking that away from Dahlberg. I didn't realise that Dahlberg made a really good save there. But then Verskogen tied it up, and surely now we have secured those 3 points. As you can see, Liverpool 5-1 against West Brom, so they definitely can. Their mindset's right. They've got their heads in the game. I don't know what we're playing at, but as Riccardi tries to get the goals late on here, I think West Ham's battle is fallen on the wayside. That one goal gave them a little bit of confidence, but now we've sunken their dreams, as it were, of getting a result against us. So we've got about 5 seconds or so of the game, and we're still on the ball here as Dreyer puts this one in, and I thought we might have maybe got another. I'm not sure why we're having a highlight if that's the case. Dreyer, though, I'm not sure who he was trying to find there, but there it is. Even though we had all those shots and stuff, it was not a very convincing win. We let West Ham back in to that when we shouldn't have done at all. Should have been much more clinical, and we weren't. But that's a bit of a worry. Obviously, we face Barcelona next, and they're not going to be as an easier game as what we've just had. So the new board or whatever is coming with our budget here for next season. 5.5 million on the wages and 196 million to spend. So I suppose that's good to see. Yeah, not entirely sure how I'm going to look at transfers regarding the summer, but that's for another episode anyway. Let's crack on and take on Barcelona. So for all you Manchester United fans out there, you'll be pleased to know that you are going to be playing in the Premier League next season. Yes, Manchester United have gained promotion back to the Premier League. And will Man City be joining them? Well, now, that is the question, isn't it? Yeah, you'd think that they would, but they actually are struggling. It looks like Fulham are going to take that second automatic promotion spot, and Man City are going to get themselves involved in some playoff action. But you'd think they would probably still get promoted out of the playoffs. But interesting, obviously with both of those, if you are not aware, but yeah, both of those got relegated last season, which was the massive shock. But it looks like they're on their way back. So we will be playing against Manchester United again. So these are the two lineups. Bit of an unusual one from Barcelona with a 4-4-2 formation, but you will recognise certain players that are in there. You won't recognise obviously their goalkeeper, but there's obviously players in there with the likes of João Felix, Martinez up front, Fati. They've got in there. We've got Dembele still there. They've got a player that we obviously have just signed and will be playing against us, which is Manuel here in the midfield. So interesting there. They've got Saliba in there. They've got Matthias de Ligt playing at the right back. Interesting to see him playing there. Kessie playing there. Usually you'd expect him to be playing in midfield, but he's going to be playing alongside Saliba. A bit of an interesting back four, that is. Very interesting. And maybe we can use that to our advantage. But as for us, we've got Timo Horn in goal, Cruz, Eliovski, Upamecano, Ollie Clay with the captain's armband on for this one. Martin Neto and Riccardi are going to be in the midfield. We've got Appleby and Lawrence up top as the main sort of striking partnership, with Warner and Baptista out on those wings. Right, let's see if we can get a good home advantage and not let Barcelona get any away goal advantage. Here we go, guys. So it's Ollie Clay over this free kick. He puts this one in. It's a great opportunity for Appleby, but just couldn't keep it down. So we've got a throw in on this near side with Ollie Clay. He plays it here to Warner. Ollie Clay receives it back and is carrying on this run like he's just surging through the middle. I think he's got a taste for goal, like obviously from the last game that he played in. And Cruz now picks this up, plays it back to Baptista. The two Portuguese players working well together. There's a great chance, and Charlie Lawrence has given us the lead here. Great finish from Charlie. As you can see here, like I said, the two Portuguese players, they work really well down this right-hand side. Cruz and Baptista got a great understanding between each other. Nice little back heel, played it across, and look at that. Charlie Lawrence sort of like just taking that step back and then just catching it on the volley and beats their keeper. But there's a chance now maybe for Barcelona to get that equaliser, which we don't want them to do because obviously that's the away goal situation, but we've managed to get rid of it. But Saliba on the ball now, and they are coming back at us. Here's Manuel. Interesting to see that his picture is like of a bald-headed man, and he's got a full head of hair. But there we go. So we reach half-time. We're leading by a goal to nil. Would have been nice to be leading by a lot more, but it's a lead, and that's something. Like I say, the main thing we've done is we've managed to keep Barcelona to only 2 shots on target, so that is a good thing. Just as long as we can keep the scoreline or improve in our benefit, like, you know what I mean, when the 90 minutes is up, that'd be ideal, because it's those away goals that can be costly, and that's what we don't want. So second half now underway as Kyle Warner has picked this ball up and he just like pushed himself. He's taking it out to the left-hand side. Has managed to put this one in. Chance maybe for Baptista, but it's going to come here to Cruz. Cruz now can't get the ball in. Baptista is going to maybe try and help him out here. Does get the ball in. Warner's coming in, and there's number 2. Nicely done. The two wingers working well together. Kyle Warner just getting a little bit more of the ball onto his forehead there, compared to like obviously the defender. And it's managed to nestle itself into the back of the net for our second of the game. So Upamecano on the ball finds Appleby. Appleby plays this one out. Clay's like done the overlap and got a bit of space. Can pick someone out. He's picked out Charlie. That's 3. This is looking good now for when we like obviously travel to the new camp. We're going to throw in down in this bottom corner. Clay with it to Appleby. Back to him. Great ball in. Chance maybe for Warner. Couldn't get there initially. It's coming to João Felix. Warner now is going to chase him down. Pushes him a little bit. Ref says like play on. Finds Fati now. Ansu Fati now. Plays this one across. Great interception from Iliovsky. That was heading towards Lautaro Martinez, and that could have been like that awful away goal that I keep going on about. Baptista now picking this up down this right hand side. He's being marshalled pretty well there, but he's managed to still get the ball in. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely bit of play. Charlie there with a hat-trick. Wow. What a lovely bit of play. Not from Baptista, obviously, to see the run, but for Charlie to obviously make this run, because Barcelona were fast asleep here. But, yeah, what a great ball this is. And Charlie, yeah, just puts on, like, the afterburners, doesn't he? I mean, and he just goes between the two players and just manages to stick a foot out. As you just see, Baptista has picked up a knock here, so I'm going to probably take him off. Well, I mean, if he's got a knock, but he's able to, like, dive in with like challenges like that. It can't be that bad a knock, can it, really? But Neto's gone over the top here. We've caught them out. Charlie now is on for his 4th. Is he going to finish? He is. He is. Charlie Lawrence has absolutely destroyed Barcelona here. 4 goals for him, 5 for us on the day. We are looking very, very good for going through. Surely Barcelona, even if they play, a million times better than what they are right now, I can't see us throwing away this this lead. So Barcelona still maybe going to give themselves a little bit of an advantage and trying to get obviously an away goal, which will give him some obviously an advantage as they put this one in, and that was very dangerous. Ollie Clay though was able to get there. It's still not away just yet as João Felix puts it back in. Vati this time, and how has that stayed out? Well, Timo Horn got something on it, I think, pushed it onto the post. So we're down to the final 5 minutes, and Warner putting a corner in, and maybe we got a chance here for number 6, and we have done. It's Martin Neto. Well, I thought Barcelona were going to give us a really, really tough time over these 2 late legs or whatever, but 6-0, I mean, that is not the Barcelona that you'd expect. We did say, or should I say, I said that their back four was a little bit suspect. You know what I mean? I mean, as you can see right now, De Ligt has moved into where his normal role would be, into that centre back position. But yeah, if we could have got past the midfield and towards that that back four, we were going to cause them problems. It's good to see that the player that we have signed is their best player, but he's probably probably glad that he has signed a contract with us and is leaving Barcelona, because they don't look anything like the Barcelona that we'd expect. But there we are. So the other result that was being played on this day is Atletico beating Tottenham 2-0. And as for the other two games that were played, the day before, Barcelona with Real Madrid, I should say, with our ex-player, Mr. Dzwowski there, getting just a little upper hand over the holders, Milan, but Liverpool and Mbappe hat-trick beating Roma. But there we are, guys. Yeah, what a performance. 6-0 against Barcelona. Could you believe that? Well, unbelievable stuff. The second leg is pretty much a foregone conclusion. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Sorry that I'm not down in the bottom corner, as always, as normal, I should say. But yeah, it is too hot, and if it cools down a little bit, then I will re-emerge. You take it easy, stay safe out there, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.